Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NAK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red line up here are coming from. But after today's price movement, want to get things updated, and I wasn't going to do it, but then I saw the setup, and I thought, I want to do it again because maybe this one will be the bottom. And from a presentation standpoint, you always risk, doing a chart, and every single chart, it just keeps going lower and lower because, yeah, the overall thing is in a downtrend, and I wasn't planning on doing it, but, then all of a sudden this happened. And what is, quote-unquote, this? Well, we had price action where in the world of charts, we would call this a double bottom. Now, just because it put in a little double bottom like this, does that guarantee that this thing is, going back up over $1? I wish trading was that easy. So I'm not saying that, in a guaranteed sense, but it's definitely in a sense that, capture the interest. And would it be shocking to see some sort of bounce in the upwards direction? No, that wouldn't be shocking at all. But again, there's no such thing as, as a for sure in the markets, but definitely an interesting setup. And maybe, just maybe, finally the bulls have built in a little low here at 90 cents where this can be some sort of bottom for at least a dead cat bounce. Whether or not the whole thing reverses, I don't know about that. But to get some sort of bounce in the upward direction, I don't think that's very illogical at all to think could happen. Now, in the event the price does bounce, a couple of key levels to watch for. And actually, now that I talk out loud and think about this, I'm just going to really apply the KISS method here. Whoops, I deleted my support out of there. KISS standing for keep it simple, stupid. And the easiest way to kind of gauge the overall flow, the overall resistance of things, just watch that purple line right here. This is the famous 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes on, this line is going to continue to move downwards. And really, as long as the price is below that purple line, the bears are in full control of the trend. But on the topic of bouncing, and if there is a bounce, this is definitely going to be that key level of resistance to keep an eye on, where if the bounce has any chance at turning into a much bigger bounce and then potentially a reversal, the first step in all that is not only breaking up above that purple line, but then also being able to close up above it. Case in point right here, yeah, sure, the price was able to push above and break above that purple line, but then when it came to being able to stay up above it, you can see the price couldn't do that, and it fell right back below it. So purple line there, that's definitely the key trending indicator right now. So we'll see what happens with it. Double bottom going into tomorrow to close out the week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.